Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup using many new launches that I've just picked up in the last week. There's 6 new products that I'm going to be using today that have just launched on the Sephora website from Clean Makeup Brands only. I'm just going to be putting them on and kind of talking about them and kind of giving you my final thoughts at the end. This is the full look that I came up with today and I'm very happy with it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I did get a new shade in the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. When I tried this for the first time, the shade was like way too orange on me. Well, actually the first shade that I got was way too light. I looked like a ghost. And then I went down a couple shades and it was way too dark and orange for me. So I think this is the shade that's in between the 2 shades. I'm hoping it looks okay. It honestly doesn't look that much different than the one that I have, but we're gonna give it a try. This is definitely not a perfect shade match either. It's much better than the one that I had before, but it's still a little bit too dark for me. I'm gonna have to go in with my bronzer on my neck to really make sure my neck matches my face. But it's not terrible. It still looks smooth and hydrating on my skin. I still like the formula of this one. I loved the formula of the Kosas foundation that I recently reviewed, if you guys saw that, but the shades in that line are just, they pull way too yellow, unfortunately, and they had the same problem with their concealer, and they eventually came out with some more concealers that were more cool tone for us fair skin girls. So I'm hoping maybe they'll do that with their foundation because that formula was so good. Okay, and I also just took a little bit of concealer right here, my Kosas concealer. So now I'm gonna move to my brows because they're bothering me. They're bothering me because I desperately need a brow wax and I've just been lazy and haven't. I usually do my brows myself, but I've been out of wax for a while. So I was just going in and I need to go in and get them cleaned up. But I do have a new brow product from Milk Makeup. This is their Kush High Roll Brow Tint / Gel. And it's supposed to be a tubing brow gel, which is interesting. I've never heard of a tubing brow gel, just tubing mascara, but I assume it's just the same concept, that it just comes off easily with water. And I have the shade Haze. It's like a blonde taupey shade. So I'll show you. On here. It's pretty easy to use. You just kind of brush up. I just very lightly brush up my brows. I don't do much with my brows anyway. I like just a natural look. So, you know, just kind of lightly fills in my gaps and just makes my face look a little bit more framed. And that's all I do. Super quick, super easy to use. I've really been enjoying this one. I think this one's nice. If you're in need of a new brow gel, I definitely would check this one out. I think it's really nice. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog snoring in the background. She's passed out right next to me and she's breathing really loud because she's an old dog. So if you're wondering what that sound is, if you can hear it, that's what it is. So I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm just gonna go in with my trusty Kosas powder bronzer. This is slowly becoming one of my all-time favorite bronzers, you guys. It is just so easy to work with. You don't ever have to worry about being too heavy-handed with it. I mean, obviously you can, if you put too much on, you can make it look not great. But I just mean like when you go in for the first time, you know, you don't have to worry about like laying too much bronzer down and having like, you know, those bold gaps. I can go in like 2 or 3 times and just lightly dust this. And it just gives me those natural, not overbearing sun-kissed glow. It has a nice sheen to it, so it really does make you look sun-kissed. It's just, it's great if you're a makeup minimalist too. If you don't like an intense like contour, you just want something to give you a little bit of warmth to your face, I definitely recommend this bronzer. I think you will love it. Like I said, it's slowly becoming like one of my everyday favorites that I'm just always reaching for when I'm in a hurry, because I can always count on it to look good. on the sides of my nose and under here. Okay, let's go into the eyes. So Lawless just launched a new eyeshadow palette. This is their Dreamy Dozen palette volume 2. So if you remember last year, they had their Dreamy Dozen, the volume 1, and that one was more of a cool toned. This one is a little bit more warm toned, but I was so excited when I saw this because I loved the one last year, but I could never get my hands on it. It was always sold out when I decided I wanted it, and I never got it, but I'm honestly glad that I didn't now because I really love the color story of this one much more. So I'm super excited. I saw this online and I immediately got it, and it's just a really beautiful neutral everyday palette. I mean, you can create lots of different looks with this one. The quality is great. I mean, I've dipped into all of these and they feel like butter on my skin, especially the shimmers. The shimmers are really great. This one right here is Shortbread, and then we have Glaze, and then we have Soft Touch and Aurora, or I'm sorry, yeah, Aurora? No, I think it's pronounced Aurora, I could be wrong though. And then we have Midas, Brandy, Scorpio, and Crystal Honey. And then right here we have Mahogany, Stellar, Cola, and Eclipse. So I'm just gonna start by going into Shortbread all over my lid. This really just acts as like a good base for everything. I mean, it hardly has any color, so you have a smooth application for the other shades. I'm gonna go in with Soft Touch right here, and I'm gonna work this into my crease. So today has been like the first day where I could actually wear a sweater outside. So I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and obviously everyone knows it's hot here. But usually we cool down by the beginning of October. And we had a few days of cool weather at the end of September. And then it went back up again. We had like a heat wave at the beginning of October where it was over 100 degrees for like 2 weeks. Just make sure it's like softened. So today I'm gonna go in with this one on my finger. Okay, let's finish off the eyes with the newest mascara from Milk Makeup. This is their High Roll Kush Mascara. I just have it in black. And I did a short reviewing this as well. I've been loving this mascara. It's literally my new favorite. It's a tubing mascara, which already is my favorite type of mascara. But this one just gives me such good length. And it makes my lashes look wispy and soft, and it does not give me any of that black transfer under here. It keeps my lashes in place all day. It is so good. I cannot stop using it. If you are a fan of tubing mascaras, definitely check this one out. Okay, so we're done with the eyes and I really like it. It's giving me like Thanksgiving vibes, kind of like a cranberry golden type of a look. Okay, the next new launch that I have is from Cali Ray. This is their new Blurry Blush Liquid Cream Blush. What did they actually say it was? It's Cloud Cheeks for the Weeks. That's cute. So it's a buildable longwear blur, skin boosting and conditioning cream to air color. So I did do a first impression of this in my shorts yesterday, and I mentioned that it does have a very quick dry down. So I'm gonna have to work even faster today. By the way, this is the shade Sublime. I got it because it was like one of the darker shades that they had, but it comes out pretty light on my cheeks. So I'm just gonna use this empty box right here that I'm gonna throw away, and I'm just gonna put some on this box, and then I'm gonna go in with my brush. Actually, I'm not gonna use a brush today. I'm gonna use a sponge. I think a sponge might help me blend it out a little bit better. So I'm gonna use that same sponge I used for my foundation. See, I'm having that same problem I did yesterday, just trying to get it completely even on my apple of my cheek. I don't know why I'm just not loving it. I love the juicy, luminous look that they give, and this one is not that, but it's not meant to be that. It's meant to be a blurring blush. Blurring blushes, typically they set down and they're gonna have more of a matte finish, which is fine. I don't think it's horrible. I just feel like I'm struggling to get it completely even on my cheek, so that's really annoying me. Just feel like I can't get it even. It's bothering me. So I do not have a new highlighter launch. I've just been testing out the Well People stick highlighter for the past couple weeks, one of my newest ones, and I really like it, so I'm just gonna use this one. Super easy to use. I really like the shade and the natural glow that it gives. A little bit right here. I personally like my highlighter on the apples of my cheeks. I know most people do it here, but it's whatever your personal preference is. Okay, now for the lips, my favorite. So Sage has launched a new line of lip liners. They are called the Lip Liner 101. There are 6 shades. I got the shade Twist. So each of the 6 shades in the line is a type of nude. So Twist is a mauve nude. There's like a pink nude, like a caramel nude. You can look on the Sephora website to see, but they're all like nude based shades, which is nice because I feel like those are the most wearable type of shades. I do have a little bit of lip balm left over on my lips, and I think I'm just going to keep that on. Okay, so my lips are looking a little bit dry, so I am gonna go over with a gloss. I'm gonna use my Gissu Honey Gloss. I just realized that I haven't done a review of this on my channel, and I don't know why, because this is one of my favorite glosses. It is so good. It is so just buttery and smooth on the lips. I'm loving that lip color even more than I was yesterday. It is so pretty for fall especially. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly set my makeup. I don't have a new setting spray either. I'm just gonna use my Kosas Spray On Serum. It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna put some earrings on. I'll be right back. Okay, I really like how everything turned out. Some of the new launches I love. I love the mascara, and I'm really liking the lip liner shade, and the eyeshadow palette is gorgeous. So those are definitely my favorites out of everything I tried. I don't really care for this blush, to be honest. It's just not my personal preference, so I'm probably not gonna be getting any more shades of this. But if you like a blurring matte looking blush, you might like this, who knows. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me as a new channel. If you like this type of content, I review only clean beauty products, skincare, a little bit of hair care here and there, and mostly clean makeup brands. So if you're into clean makeup or you want to start switching to clean makeup, I pretty much put out new shorts every day reviewing a new clean makeup product. So definitely subscribe, and thank you so much for supporting me, and thank you so much for watching this video. I will have all of the products that I used today linked in the description box below.